Could the Bible, supposedly the ultimate guide to life and spirituality, really be a masterpiece of deception? Think about it. A text that we trust is perhaps being manipulated not just by human hands, but by a powerful force ever eager to mislead humanity itself. We are, of course, talking about the devil. It's time to really call this one into question, not for the faint of heart, but the brave, those willing to entertain the possibility that the very center of our spiritual compass has been under fire from wrong forces. The reason we entertain such a thought is because evidence suggests what we accept as divine might be tainted by the touch of the ultimate adversary. We're not here to shake your faith, but arm it against potential manipulation. The devil is, after all, the one we're told is the slyest of them all. His plan to distort divine wisdom could have been the ultimate one, time-tested throughout human history. Countless hands have thumbed through the Bible in history, and virtually every one of them has left a mark, whether intentionally or not. Scholars have found discrepancies where the collection of the text version raises questions about the faithfulness of the original message, and those discrepancies are nothing but academic footnotes. They could be hinge points for believers, altered under the guise of translation or interpretation errors. But, and the most important topic, is the recognition that those changes could indeed be part of a larger scheme of deception. This hypothesis is lent weight by what we know of the Bible's historical resume, replete as it is with political and theological power struggles. The Bible's history has been a historical thicket of distrusting the disregard of human ambition, a fertile ground for distortion. Through this lens, the changes in the Bible are revealed not as random acts of misinterpretation, but as an orchestrated plan to draw man away from the original teachings. The idea of the devil interfering with the Bible directly speaks to the larger struggle between good and evil, which is painted as a war for the hearts and minds of humanity. The devil's endgame is not to corrupt the Bible per se, but to corrupt the very essence of faith itself. The goal with distorting Bible content, of course, is to breed conflict, division, and uncertainty, and to turn faithful against one another. This could help explain the endless doctrinal disputes and faith schisms that have torn the church apart over the centuries. In this case, the project isn't so much to cast doubt on the Bible's truths as the faith that it brings into being. But it does reveal a vital need for faith as well as Bible scholarship to be vigilant. An unquestioning acceptance of the inviolability of the Bible's text, oblivious to the human hands that could have corrupted it, does not serve the quest for spiritual authenticity. The call here is for a thorough re-examination of the Bible, not to discard it, but rather to uncover the authentic message beneath possible layers of manipulation. The possibility of such corruption doesn't hinge on a verdict, but invites a simple question. How do we awaken a faith so deeply complex that it can hold any of this? After all, as the story goes, the strength of belief isn't found in the absence of doubt, but in a certainty that it will be confronted and transcended. This account was never made to disturb, but to empower, offering a vision of the Bible not as a sacred relic, but a living record of humanity's relentless effort to wrestle with the truth it knew to be hidden, somewhere in the shadow of a lie.